Hi everybody, it's Judy here at River City Sewing, bringing you this week's video news. Well, yes, back on deck again. Not quite 100%, but negative, which is great. So I can come back into the store and see you once again in person. So let's get started with next week. Our classes next week. Classes this week. Margot still has 4 places in her improv piecing class this week. So if you'd like if you've been thinking about it but you weren't quite sure, well, there is still some places available in there for tomorrow, so you need to get yourself in there pretty quick to get yourself booked in. Next week there's still some spots in Monday morning, Monday afternoon and Thursday evening, so there's still a few spots there for you to choose something fun. Now with Mother's Day, we've got this summer of the Mother's Day specials are coming to an end very, very soon. So if you are looking for a new machine and you haven't been in to have a look or to see exactly what's on offer, why don't you come in and have a look? Next week is when we finish with the Baby Lock bonus offers for Mother's Day. So you need to make sure that you don't miss out on those. There's lots on offer, and you come in and have a look, and we've got, with a whole range of machines, all have their bonus offers on them here at the store. So if you're looking for Bernina, you're looking for Pfaff, Husqvarna, Baby Lock, Brother, all the brands that we sell, now is the time to have a look for those Mother's Day bonus offers. Otherwise you're going to miss out on those. So you need to get in and have a talk to us. Call us if you can't get into the store, but make sure that you don't miss out on those, because look, there's bonuses on the table, then there's dollars off there as well on a lot of those items. So now is a really great time. So thanks to everyone who came along to our Bernina Showcase yesterday. I apologise I wasn't here and been able to join in the fun with all of those with Joy and taking a look at the Bernina range of products that are available. It's quite a unique range with Bernina, because they go right through from their Benetex fabric lines to tools and accessories, right through their machines. Lots of tutorials, lots of things. So it is a full service brand, Bernina, as well as their long arms. So, if you have been looking at a Bernina, you still got some time on that Mother's Day special. So, now is the time to be having a look, coming and talking to us. Maybe if you're not quite ready, if you want to have a look at the Q series or any of those kinds of things, or whatever machine you're looking at, now's the time to come and have a talk to us. At least you'll understand exactly. We can show you all the machines, see how they run, and give you some time to decide. But if you want to make sure that you get the best possible deal on a Bernina, you need to see us pretty soon before the Mother's Day brochure is finished. So behind me, you can get a closer look at the Simply Delightful Fat Quarter Adventure that we've been having, and you can see the quilt and the range of fabric behind us there. So hopefully you've been watching the YouTube channel, and each week we release a new episode. So there's quite a few episodes in this range now, this series. So the idea of it is, what do you do with the fabric that's left over once you've made a big project? And sometimes that can be a little bit challenging. You don't want to put it back in your stash because there's not enough to make another quilt or another big project. But what are the kinds of things that you can do with these leftover fabrics? And it's nice to be able to use them all up in a different, to utilize all of the fabrics and get the most out of it. So if you haven't had a look at our Fat Quarter Adventure, why not go onto our YouTube channel and subscribe, and you'll get a notification when the next one comes out. And I know many of you have already had a look at that, but if you haven't, then go to the YouTube channel and subscribe, and you'll be able to see it all there as our Fat Quarter Adventure. Some fabrics can be really, really fun, and if you see behind me, we've got a little bit of a puppy collection with the puppy panels, fabrics, and lots of different things there, patterns and all those kinds of things as well. These are some of the fun products that we have here at River City Sewing, so why not come in and have a look of, there's fabric collections. You'll see behind us we've got that really lovely Tilda collection here as well. Lots of pre-cuts, lots of those kinds of things for your next project. Come on guys, it's sewing season now, so if you are getting your mojo back on, why not come and have a look at some fun things that we have here in store. here at River City Sewing. There's lots of things to see, lots of patterns. You can have a look on the website. If there's something that you're not quite sure, or if you want to start a project but you're not quite sure, or if you don't know what the name of the pattern is and you've seen it somewhere, please just give us a call or have a look online at our website. We're more than happy to show you through. We've got lots of books, like there's heaps of books, and if this is a classic, the Tula. If you're into Tula, we've got some of those. There's lots of different inspiration for you to get started on your winter sewing. So why not come in and have a look? There's some fun, interesting fabrics and patterns and all those kinds of things for you to have a look around. So maybe we can give you some inspiration for your next project. So we're giving everyone a reminder of our Fat Quarter Challenge, or our fabric challenge for this year. So this has been going for a little while, but our entries close on the 1st of September. The idea of this challenge is that you buy your Fat Quarter, which costs $10, and that includes your entry fee. The challenge is to use 60% of this Fat Quarter in your finished quilt. And the quilt, it's not a big quilt, 50 centimetres by 50 centimetres. To do something totally unique to you. So this is a lovely design, very Australianerish, I think. We have some meterage of this left, not a lot, but there's a little bit of this left. So what you need to do is buy your Fat Quarter. You want to order a little bit of extra meterage to get your design happening. And then we just got to make it and get your entry in before they close. So this is a little bit of fun. These quilts will go on display at the Quota Show in October, and we'll have a display there where they'll all be judged and prizes will be given. So if you want some more information, please give us a call. This is the fabric, and that is the challenge for River City for this year, is using this beautiful Fat Quarter bundle. If you've never done a challenge before, then this could be a fun thing. You've just got to think, what can I do with this fabric to make a quilt that's unique? Doesn't have to be anything complicated. It just has to be something that you've designed yourself and stitched up and finished. So it's a little bit of fun. For those of you who like challenges, this is a nice fabric to do a challenge with. So why not come in, have a look, get your entry and get started on your River City Challenge for 2023. So one of the basics of getting back into your sewing room is having a look at your tools. Now, the worst thing that you can have is a blunt rotary cutter. Now, there's nothing worse. It feels like you're pushing through layers that it shouldn't be that hard, okay? Now, we all leave it too long. We all know that we should have a spare one in our stash, and if you don't, now's the time to come and have a look. Now, we've got a heap of different rotary cutters here. Now, these are fun too, which is the pink Olfa ones. Now, some people like to have a blade I particularly like to have a blade for my fabric, and one when I'm cutting through wadding, because it tends to blunt off the blade a little bit faster. So you can color code your rotary cutters. So this one is pink and it's a 45, which is great because most people use the 45. But did you know that there's lots of different sizes of rotary cutters in the range? Now, a lot of the smaller ones are used for cutting curves, using templates, all those kinds of things. So there's lots of different rotary cutters. So it's not really a one size fits all. There's rotary cutters for all different purposes. If you like to do really fine applique shapes and things like that, an 18-inch is really, really good. If you like templates, like if you want to use like Marnie Michelle templates or any acrylic style template, then having a 28mm is good for that because it's not too big and it can get around, lets you maneuver the rotary cutter really, really well. The most common size most people use is the 45mm, which allows you to have a rotary cutter that cuts through quite a few layers of fabric, but is small enough that it's still maneuverable, and that can come in different forms. So you've got this one, which is the traditional one. This one here is a more ergonomic style from Olfa. And then you also have, there is a left and a right-handed version in these ergonomic cutters, which if you've got arthritis in your hand, you have trouble with using the traditional style rotary cutter, then these Martelli rotary cutters are ergonomically designed so that your hand stays sort of flat and you can cut like this. If you haven't tried one of those, why not come in and have a look? There is one for the left-handers and one for the right-handers as well. They're 45 millimeters. They also have those in a 60 millimeter if you want the bigger one, which is this size here. Okay, so you can get multiple layers in those. It's a little bit bigger to maneuver. Not great for templates and things like that because the blade is a little bit too big for that, but it will go through your heavier fabrics. So all those different types of rotary cutter. Now we've also got a chenille cutter. Let me put this button back up here. So chenille cutters, little odd shaped ones that can cut through multiple layers to give you that beautiful textured chenille technique as well. So lots of different things, and we've got all of the different blades available for rotary cutters. So if you haven't changed your blade for a little while, why not change it over and see the difference that it might make to how quick and easy your rotary cutting can be. It's one of the most basic tools in dressmaking and patchwork especially, that you have a really super sharp rotary cutter blade in your rotary cutter. If you don't, and you can't remember the last time that you changed it, maybe it's time. And you know, these are the basic things. If you are getting back into sewing, you want it to be the most easy and quick and easy way to get the projects done is making sure that all your tools are sharp. So rotary cutters is really central to that one. So come in and have a look. There is some what we call endurance blades that Olfa brought out that cut twice as long. Okay, they've made them slightly different. There's like a titanium blade, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, whatever they've done, they make it last a lot longer. So if you find yourself going through blades, it goes through, this one goes through cotton, wool, paper, which I probably wouldn't do if you're going to use fabric on it as well, vinyl and leather. So if you're doing the heavier things, then maybe these endurance blades might be the one for you. And the other good rule of thumb as a tip is if you've got a blade that you use for your, you know, like I do, I have a rotary cutter for my fabric and a rotary cutter for my waddings and things like that. So once your fabric blade starts to get a little bit less easy to use, change it out and change it into your wadding cut, because that way you'll get a little bit more life out of them and you'll have your super sharp one always in your fabric. Now there is some rotary blade sharpeners that we have as well. I would use that if I'm going to recycle that blade into my wadding, but that might extend the life a little bit for it as well. But always brand new blade into your fabric rotary cutter, and maybe these endurance blades will be last a little bit longer for you. But check your stash, check your rotary cutter, and make sure that you've got a new blade and make your life a lot easier. So that's all we have for you this week from River City Sewing. We hope that you found some inspiration today in some of the things that we've shown you here. There's lots more in store and there's lots more online at the website. If you have any queries or if you just need a little bit of inspiration to get you started on your next project, why not come in and see us here at the store? We'd be more than pleased to help you with that. So from Judy and all the team, thanks for watching. We look forward to seeing you next week. And until next time, bye for now.